Melissa here, where healthy doesn't have to be boring, and I'm going to show you how today, although we are baking cookies today, and so we're going to splurge a little bit, but it's not like we're going to go crazy. So we are going to make banana rum cookies. These are a crowd pleaser, and these are perfect for as the fall season starts to hit, our temperatures start to change. We're going to make these really rich flavors in these cookies, and it's an eggless recipe. So I say, let's hurry up and get baking. What are we waiting for? We want cookies. Okay, the first thing we need is one medium ripe banana. So this is going to be a big sweetener in our cookies without adding a lot of sugar. So once it's ripe, you can just really mash it up super easy. So get this all mashed up, and we're going to go ahead and put it in a bowl with our other I don't want to say wet ingredients because we're also adding some brown sugar to this, but let's go ahead and mash up this banana. And this recipe has no eggs and no butter. So very interesting here. Here I have 2/3 a cup of packed dark brown sugar. We're going to add that, as well as, here's our other secret ingredient, you're not going to believe me, 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, reduced fat. Now this is going to add a bunch of moisture, and it's kind of taking place of the eggs. And then finally our 1 teaspoon of dark rum. We're going to blend this together really well. And I'm just using a mixer here today, and just make sure it gets mixed in really well. There are no chunks or anything like that. It's fully mixed. At some point, you're probably going to have to scrape down the edges of your bowl depending on your method here, and I'm going to give it just one quick little blitz to get it fully mixed. Now we're going to move on to our dry ingredients. Here I have 3/4 of a cup of flour and 1 cup of quick oats. We're going to go ahead and put this in the bowl. This is where all of our dry ingredients are going to go. We're also going to add 1/2 cup of sweetened coconut. And here I have baking powder, cinnamon, nutmeg, and just a tiny bit of ground ginger. We're going to add that to the dry ingredients. And we're just going to use a whisk and lightly whisk this all together so that it's all blended before we add our wet ingredients. Okay, we're going to take those wet ingredients and we're going to pour them into these dry ingredients. And we're going to go ahead and make sure we have every savory bit here, because this is really the main part of our sweetener, as well as that nutritious banana we put in there. So we're going to mix this together really, really well. Make sure that nothing is dry. Still make sure all that flour gets mixed in. You don't have to get crazy here. Don't overmix it. And we're going to have this beautiful gooey substance that's going to make these delicious cookies. The other thing I'm going to add here is I'm adding 1/2 cup of mixed raisins. So I have golden raisins, regular raisins, and dried cherries just for some awesome flavor. At this point you can add walnuts or anything like that if you prefer. I do not like nuts in my cookies, so I'm going to stick with this. So I like to put parchment paper over my cookie sheet. It bakes the cookies really nice, and it's easy for cleanup. So we're going to take about 2 tablespoons-ish of our mixture, and we're going to just dollop it on here. You can see the consistency. It's very sticky. That banana really adds that stickiness, but we're going to go ahead and just put these all around here. This should make about 20 cookies according to the recipe that I have down below for you. But you should be able to get quite a few on here. They don't spread out too much. They will flatten out. And we're going to bake them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 19 minutes. They are all out of the oven and mostly cooled. I'm going to peel them off of my parchment paper here, and I'm going to put them on a wire rack to cool even further. These remain a little bit sticky still just because of the banana inside of them, but if you just peel those off, they come off really super easy, and let them cool. And they are the most delicious thing you've ever had. I will promise you that. So this is super easy, and like I say, cleanup is a breeze. Look how gorgeous they are. I don't know about you, but I think we did it again. These turned out beautiful. So, you know I'm gonna tell you 118 calories per cookie, but you can see how it's a really good sized cookie, and I'm gonna go nutritional on you. You have oats in here. You have raisins in here. You have no eggs in this. And you don't have crazy amounts of sugar. You have your brown sugar in here, and that's it. So all in all, I'm gonna call it a healthy cookie because we're just gonna go with that because I like to call everything healthy that I can. So anyhow, let's give this a taste. Oh, it's so good. Got those yummy raisins in there. It's sweet but not too sweet. You have the banana. That's my puppy crying. If you're afraid of rum, it's not even really there. If you didn't know it was in it, you wouldn't even know that it's there. I can look for it and find it. But, I mean, this is a great cookie. It has so many wonderful textures. You're gonna love these. So I say enjoy these cookies guilt-free. So cheers to you. Have a wonderful week. I will see you soon. And we're gonna make chili. Of course, what else do you make in late October but chili? So we're gonna make the best chili you've ever tasted. You guys have a great week. Love you.